Hey guys, what's up? It's dudieboy coming at you from my Minecraft world of Overnis. And this is the Great Hall that I built in the last episode, except now we are using shaders, Sildur shaders, as the sun is setting. Look at that water, look at how amazing that looks. Isn't that awesome? This is a preview version of Optifine. I'm pretty sure Optifine is going to be finalized in the coming days, but look at this. It just looks amazing. We got to get the rest of this castle built. And today, guys, I am going to be building this part right here. The castle gates. I'm going to build the Barbican across the way there. I'm going to build a castle gate here with a large wooden port door. I think the Barbican will have a portcullis. This gate will have a door. Look at the moon coming up. Isn't that cool? Wow, isn't that beautiful? Even with all the torch spam is just lovely, isn't it? So it's a little difficult to build like this, so I'm not gonna build with the shaders on, but just wanted to take a look at my world and oh wow, this looks awesome. Oh, look at the floor down here. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Okay, shaders off and it's time to build. So a couple of the changes that I made between the last episode and this one is that I went ahead and I took the moat all the way around the castle. There was a little dam I had right here. I'd built a little dam on each side and the enemies were just walking right across it. So it, apart from the drawbridge, it really kind of defeated the purpose of having a moat. I went ahead and I filled out this area with dirt. This was all not here in the last episode, so I basically re-terraformed this whole area. It's a little tight right here, but I think it's supposed to look that way. But I think it looks pretty natural. I mean, it looks like it could have been part of the Minecraft world. All right, so I'm going to get started with the wall just by filling up with stone, and we're just going to build a wall right up here. First solid stone. Easy enough, right? Got the wall down high, and now we're going to get rid of this stuff, and we're going to start designing the wall on top of it with bricks. As much as possible, I should probably try to replicate this pattern. All right, so pretty easy, right? All I did was go over here and copy out this double section of wall in between the two windows here and extended the wall over this way. All right, so there's a post here, and then we'll hit this building over here. So now it's just time to start building up the actual gatehouse itself. Good morning, everyone. So I couldn't resist. I put some more shaders on. These are Sildur's enhanced default shaders. So we still have a square sun, but now you can see it's like taking off on a trajectory across the southern sky. It doesn't go straight up and down because that would kind of defeat the purpose. Then you wouldn't get these nice long shadows like we're seeing here. And I think that these are not, overpowering like the Sildur's Vibrant shaders. So I think I'm going to build with these on. I think it looks pretty good. All right, so continuing our build, we're going to start on the base of the gatehouse. Of course, we can put, we're going to put andesite blocks across the bottom here, and I think we're going to put one there, and there. This is going to be the outlying arch, and this is going to be the inner arch. So what I want to do is I want to use a combination of cobblestone here, and we'll do another block, and then we'll go up 3 more. Okay, that's a nice size arch, and I like that little andesite block in the middle, the way it breaks it up. That's good. All right, so I think we need one more there, and then from the top of it, we're going to start making this archway. All right, so that's in the middle already. So then we just need to come across here. All right, and then we can do an archway on the other side here. Whoops, kind of fell. And it's a little wonky looking, but as you can see, just need to get back up there and put some more blocks across. All right, it's time to bring on the brick. We're gonna go brick, brick, brick right up here. Same height as the regular bricks. And then once we get up to this level where there are stairs, we're gonna start using brick stairs instead. All right, let's see how that looks from down here. Yeah, looking good. All right, so we just need another line of bricks above it, and then we can finish up this other side. I think we need to continue the big blocks. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so there is the whole archway of the gate. It's nice and tall. And it's less than 15, you know, so obviously if you pulled the drawbridge up, it's going to be higher than that. So we're going to need to build a big gatehouse above it. Did you know that scaffolding can really help you with counting? For example, I've put 10 in a vertical stack here, and now I know exactly how tall my door needs to be in order to look believable in this state. And it's going to be a door that goes up and down. I want it to be a heavy wooden door. One thing you have to keep in mind is that in order for a horse and rider to get under the door, this little gap is going to need to be 3 blocks high. And then I think I want to have a bunch of droppers face up down here. And then I want to have a series of, like, I don't know, poles at the bottom of the door so that you can see that the door locks into the bottom. So, again, 3, 4 up, and then we're going to put a fence here. Get rid of this just so we can see what we're talking about. All right, so that's where the bottom of the door is going to be. And then, so these are the poles that are going to go down into the droppers. All right, so the door itself is probably actually going to be like right there. And then it'll come across here. And then we will have another segment going up. And another segment going across. And then we will have another corner right there. Okay, yeah, so now we got to build on top of that. So I'm just going to kind of jump up there. Okay, now from each side of this, we want to have another couple of posts coming up. All right, so the door itself being 10 high, that's 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how high the door needs to be. So now we're going to go back up and go up this one to the same height. What is this? This is 1, 2, 3 above there. 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to strip these. Okay, and then we're going to need another post going up the middle and then connecting. Okay, and then inside each one of these, I want to have spruce planks and then I think oak planks. But then up above there, we're going to have another post on each side. Okay, it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. All right, that is looking good. That's how high my door should be. All right, so I've got the post there. There's a nether brick one and then a dark oak one and another brick one. Another brick one, not another brick one. Sorry. By alternating these, they don't connect. They don't become a fence down here. They look like a bunch of posts. And then we're going to punch a bunch of droppers in the ground right here. That way it looks like this door comes down and seals right there. Okay, so this is the little spot it comes back into, and then we are going to have another archway right there. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on connecting the wall over here to the gatehouse by filling in this little area over here. Oh man, look at this. In the moonlight. Isn't that cool looking? All right, so I'm kind of liking this. Of course, it needs to be textured out, so we'll need to replace some of this brick with stone, andesite, cracked brick, and mossy brick and other things in order to break it up a bit. But yeah, I am liking that little post there. And I really like the idea of taking this out, because if an enemy gets into this area, the only way they can get out of this area is to go back into the moat. And that will slow them down, and it will make them easier to shoot from above. I love working to improve my castle's defenses. Now in this little niche right here, what I did was I put 2 cobblestone walls. They're there kind of as placeholders, and they don't really connect and they don't really look very good right now. But in 1.16, an upcoming update for this, we are going to have connecting walls. So this will become a solid cobblestone wall with a little post in there, and I think it'll look really cool. So now I'm on top of the wall trying to figure out how this is going to connect up. And it kind of looks like, yeah, that area is a block higher than this area. All right, cool. So I got that figured out. Just a nice little step up into the doorway, and then the floor will be here. We go all the way across, and I want to do the floor of the interior with stripped dark oak logs, and I'd like to do a pattern. Not sure which direction it should face. Oh, and I did figure out that this over here should be a window. So that's going to be the window there. And, oh, actually that's the floor height. So maybe it needs to go up just one more. So we don't need all these little alcoves. This doesn't make any sense. So first I'm going to fill up these little alcoves with brick. Yeah, and I'm going to fill this up too and get this just to be a nice square room. All right, so it's much nicer, but inside the room, it kind of doesn't make sense that the andesite doesn't go all the way around. Anyway, what I'm thinking about for the floor is to start doing them off and on, kind of like this, and then do the other way. By the way, some of you may recognize this is the same pattern that I used in my starter house. All right, and then very easily just take our axe and just start stripping all these. All right, and I think that looks really cool. So now we get a better sense of how tall the room actually is. And we need to have a ladder on one side so we can get up there, that's for sure. All right, so I think maybe we'll do the ladder in the corner, even if only temporarily. All right, and it'll come up to this height, and this is where we're going to do the other floor. Now it's going to be a bit difficult to lay this floor out suspended like this, so I think what I'm going to do is jump back down and get up here with scaffolding instead. All right, this should be the right height, I think, for the floor. No, it's not. It's one too low. Whoop. All right, there we go. And now we can start branching out in all directions. All right, and then obviously we're going to need some more, but the idea is just to cover this area with scaffolding, and that way it'll make it easier to place the logs in both directions. All right, so sun is going down again already, but I think we are ready to do this. I actually have a couple. I can just throw those out. That's cool. And then we can resume doing the dark oak logs just like this. All right, the scaffolding worked out extremely well. And again, I just have to go through and strip all this. I'm sort of losing my light here, so let me throw up a work torch. All right. Isn't that light from the moon just amazing? I mean, it's night, but it's just so well lit up. I love it. All right, and then down here, we just have to knock out 2 scaffolds, and the whole thing comes falling down. Amazing. All right, let's see. How many levels is this? This is 1, 2, 3, which is a pretty good height, actually. I mean, we could put the floor there, the mid-level floor. But Then the one above it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if we do it just above the line of andesite blocks, I think it's going to look good. All right, so I'm going to set my scaffolding back up here in the middle. All right, and as much as possible, I want to try to mirror the pattern from above. So just like that one right up there, it's facing up and down. This one's going to face up and down. And then in and alternating just like that. That way we establish the same pattern we have above. All right, then we have the mid-level. All right, and we just need trapdoors at each of these levels. Now, of course, in medieval times, the guards didn't like actually live in the castle gates. They lived elsewhere, but they would be stationed here sometimes for weeks at a time. So they did have to sleep in the guardhouse. All right, so now I need to go down and yeah, so let's go back down to the bottom and take out my scaffolding and let's get some trapdoors in here. Oh, look at that. I just happen to have a couple of spruce trapdoors that I can use to seal off these levels, make them a little bit more traversable. There we go. And the 3D data pack, of course, helps the trapdoor really stand out from the rest of the wood there. Ah, it's looking so good. Okay, so now I've got these little rooms to dress up with beds and everything and maybe armor stands and yeah, nice. All right, and then they can just come out here and stop who's ever trying to come in. Hey, you, who goes there? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just the shaders or whatever, but this is looking so cool. This is so cool. I love the floor in here. This makes such a good guardhouse. All right, so now we need to like kind of fake some kind of mechanism up above here. So it's going to need to be a few blocks higher than where we are now. And then we will have a ladder. I guess probably just have this ladder continue up all the way up to the top. So we're going to have our highest tower right here. So again, yeah, this is going to be a window here. And then we'll have bricks on either side of that. We'll go ahead and make it a double window at the very least, if not a triple window. No, I think a double window works fine. So yeah, we can kind of see out there. A little crouching may be required because of the pattern I used. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna build this other tower on this side to match the one over here on this side, which is now almost done. And then I'm gonna build the level above it, the guardhouse up above. Good morning, guys. Look at this. This is the gatehouse I built. We're still using the enhanced default shaders and I can't stop staring at it. I can't believe what I've built here. It's just so amazing. Look at this. Look at how big it is. Oh, it's awesome. And look, there's like a patio here you can land right on and look at it from the inside here. I mean, you're inside this heavy door. The enemy is beating on it and these two doors will open and all of the guards will come from inside the gatehouse. Several levels of guard quarters. So here's this would be like a lower guard quarter, probably more like an office or have like munition supplies in here. On this level, this is the second level. This would definitely be like a bedroom, barracks for a couple of guards. And then up here we have the main guard room. Hi, kitty. So this is just kind of fake. This isn't really a machine, but this is just here to simulate some kind of machine that will push the gate down and pull it back up when needed. And then there's little hallway here. You can look out all the windows. I did some nice arches over each of these windows just to give them kind of a nice design. And then you can continue going up. And the next level up is this balcony where you can stand and you can shoot down at enemies that are down on the drawbridge and below. And then from this side, I used oak trapdoors as a railing so that you could see what's going down in the castle courtyard below. Up above each side of this is a little tower. The little tower is so this would be like the commander's office, and that over there, that tower, that would be like the commander of the watch. So like basically the bigwigs would sit up here, and if these guys who are down on this level see like enemies or trouble coming, they'll just shout up to the window, and the commander will hear, and he can climb down and give orders. All these interiors need to be decorated, of course. Down on this side, on the second level, I've actually broken a door through, and this is going to be a wooden balcony that I talked about in my last episode. This is just a placeholder for now. I will come back and make it look good, but this balcony will stretch all the way down the side of this building, and maybe even connect up with this over here. So we'll see how that goes. Oh my word. It's just, I mean, it needs some texturing. So obviously like that wall and the whole gatehouse need to have the same kind of texturing. Just as we've done with the wall over here, substituting a lot of stone in there with the occasional andesite, cracked stone, and moss stone. So I'm just going to do some texturing on that. I'm going to start off by adding the Barbican. The Barbican is going to be like a small gatehouse standing in front of here with just a portcullis. It's basically like a guard post before you get to there. And of course we have to extend a couple of posts out of the gatehouse like this way. That way we can like have a couple posts and we can create the drawbridge mechanism above here. All right, so plenty more work to do. Well. All right, so this is the Barbican. This is a little gatehouse before the gatehouse. As you can see, I've only got the, I'm going to try to pronounce this, maculations, I'm not sure what you call them, but these are the murder holes, I've been calling them, up there in the roof. So you can still shoot down at people who are coming from below, and I've textured it. I have replaced some of the blocks with smooth stone, with cracked brick, with andesite, and it just comes together. It's coming together very, very nicely. So this is basically just a shorter version of the guardhouse, which I have now outfit with a whole, what appears to be a whole drawbridge mechanism. So in medieval times, they would have these posts come out, and then the posts will withdraw into the wall there, and they will pull these wires up, and that will pull the whole drawbridge closed. This isn't functional in Minecraft, of course, but I wanted to model this. I wanted to do something recognizable, because what I was doing before was so unrecognizable that it became foreign even to me, and I kind of got lost in the build. So I've textured this most of the way up, and textured it on the back a little bit too. And it looks awesome. I'm so happy with the whole gatehouse and how it turned out. Okay, so now it is time to build out the rest of these walls. There's going to be a tower here, and there is going to be another gatehouse over here. But I have run out of time for this episode today. So if you enjoyed this, please be sure to leave a like, share it if you like, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about using the shaders and how the gatehouse is going. I have also started a Twitch streaming channel, so I believe I'm going to build the wall and the tower and the second gatehouse during a Twitch stream. So please check on my Twitter for that, for updates about when I'm going to be doing that. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay cozy, and watch Minecraft and play video games. All right, take care of each other, guys, and see you soon. Bye.